Hopefully it's not as bad now. And if it is still bad with the static. Well, it was just disappointing that I couldn't do any monitoring. So you have to let me know now. There's going to be a little bit of a static in the background because probably because it's just my whisking. Right. This seems like it's got body enough, so we're going to let it do its thing for a second. I want to check on the biscuit. Biscuit's nice and hot. Move around, scrape it clean. Alright, there we go. I know my thing says Caprese Pizza. It didn't let me fix the title before I went live. I was trying not to take too much time. So now that this is basically a nice sauce that's thickening up, I want to hit it with some of the seasoning. A little salt, pepper. This is my Trimix salt, pepper, granulated garlic. Look how it's coming out nice and thick. Almost no flour chunks left in it. So we're just going to let that cook for a little bit like that. Get a tasting spoon. Dip my tasting spoon in there. Delicious. Delicious. Just want to hit it one more time with the salt pepper blend. Turn that heat down real quick. And I'm going to turn my back burner onto low. Because we're going to go ahead, we're going to add the sausage tidbits back in. Kind of strained out some of the juices off of them so they're not super. Add the sausage tidbits back in. And I want to move this to the back burner for now, and it's just going to set and cook down on the back burner. To go with breakfast this morning, I'm going to go ahead and make some eggs. Heat, I've got it on a low to medium heat, just because I'd like a little more control over my eggs. Always use the heat setting on your stovetop that you feel most comfortable with when it comes to cooking food. Every stovetop is different. Every kitchen is different. You know, I can tell you the kinds of settings I use in my kitchen, but that's going to be different from the kinds of settings you're going to want to use in your kitchen, or the kinds of settings you even feel comfortable using in your own kitchen. So here we go. I'm going to hit it with some cooking spray. It's on a nice low to medium heat. Two eggs. There's one. Oh, shell. Oh, shell. There we go. But here you guys can clearly see the fact how my my stove at home really has a bit of a lean to it. Two eggs. And really, I'm just going to let them set like that. We're just going to do some fried eggs. I'll give them a flip in a second, especially that one in the front. Actually, I'll be able to make all 4 eggs in this pan. My egg pan is actually being cooperative today. I can make all 4 eggs for breakfast this morning. So we're going to go ahead and make all the eggs. We're going to make all breakfast all in one go rather than in stages. Always important to try to remember what order you put your food into your pan, so that you remember what order to take it out, what order to flip it in. I'm going to use my spatula. I'm going to cut lines, especially through the eggs that are mostly done, so that they'll hopefully flip easier. Strain the new eggs out of the way. There we go. Before we hit them with the flip, you know what's up. Hit them with that Trimix. Sorry, I'm now rotating my camera from what it was originally. Hit the eggs with the Trimix, hit the eggs with the Trimix, eggs with the Trimix. I like using my Trimix rather than just straight up salt pepper because it's got a little bit of garlic in it. It's a pre-made blend, so I don't have to worry about what's what. If I wanted to do these as sunny side up eggs, I would take a pan lid and I would cover them up and let that steam finish cooking the whites in the middle. But that's not nearly as exciting as being able to attempt to flip eggs for you guys live on stream. Wish me some luck. I know I made this big spiel about knowing which egg was first, but they're being difficult customers this morning. So we're going to start with this one. And this one. Cut these two apart. Catch this one off guard. And we'll catch this one. So, anybody who's paid attention to me on the stream before, you know I'm from Maryland. Maryland, got to use a little bit of the Old Bay. So I'm going to hit each of these eggs real quick with a little bit of the Old Bay. Put a dash into my sausage gravy. Get some spice in there. Now that that's nice and thickened up. We're basically going to just let these eggs sit like this. Get those whites, those raw whites you saw, cooked up and off of the out of issue. I'll rotate pan handles. Actually, no. I'm going to give it one more minute, then I'm going to move this out of the way, and we'll start plating. Need to figure out which spoon I'm going to use for the gravy. Ah, found one. Do a quick check on how these feel coming up off the base. Beautiful. Okay. So eggs are going to come off real quick. I'm going to turn the heat off that one. Into the oven we go. Out comes the biscuit. Turn my oven off. So the biscuit's nice and hot. Was this the right knife to use for this? No, it was not. Always use a knife long enough to go all the way through your bread. Put a little tab of butter on the biscuit. I want to smear some butter on there. Get some of that more butter flavor mixed in. Smear butter on that one too. Alright, now we're ready to plate it up. So you can see here, I've got my plate. Take a nice generous helping of my sausage gravy there. Look at that. Look at that. One more scoop. One more scoop never hurt anybody, right? Especially with sausage gravy. There you go. Biscuit's nice and covered. Come right here. We're going to put one egg right on top of the sausage gravy there. Because that's what happens is, when we go to eat, and we crack that egg open, that yolk's going to mix in and add all more flavor. We'll do one more yolk right there. And I just realized I might not have any of the green stuff. Am I out of the green stuff? I am out of green stuff. So we're just not going to. Hit it for the one time. Right there. One more time. So just to show you all what I'm talking about, how that yolk's going to mix in. There we go. I hit the egg with my fork here. And look at all that yolk come out. Mixes in with the sausage gravy. I get a little bit of the egg white. A little bit of biscuit, a little bit of yolk. On point. It's rich. It's hearty. The biscuit's a buttermilk biscuit, so it adds a nice fluffiness to it. The egg yolk adds an extra layer of the fat and deliciousness into the gravy. Those hits of Old Bay, hit of home. So, yeah. Coming soon. It'll be up on our YouTube page. I'll have to probably re-edit the two videos together and figure out what's what. That or, oh no, I'm going to have to redo this whole stream another time. I've just been playing around with things. So please check us out on Twitter, 321 Podcast. On Twitter, on Facebook, we're 321 TV page. On Facebook, on YouTube, we are bit.ly/321 underscore capital T, capital V, underscore capital Y, capital T. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. NNJ. That's MR_NNJ, where I post pictures of my food and my cats. We're here nearly every Thursday, playing Star Wars: The Old Republic currently, with some uh, co-op optional gameplay. Uh, we've also got a D&D game where streams go up there, up on our YouTube page. Scheduling for March is looking a little hazy right now. But we're going to send you off as we always do, and that's guys, gals, and non-aligned pals. In the words of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, be excellent to each other, and party on non-gender specific honorifics, and we will see you next time.